Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Monday. Oh my gosh, I have been going all day today. I can't believe, honestly, that I'm still going. I feel like when my nap happens, I am going to just completely crash out. And it's gonna be a late nap tonight. I'm looking at like 10:30 to midnight for a nap because it is currently, hold on a second. It is currently 7:07 p.m. So it's going to be a late nap tonight. As soon as I get done with this vlog, I mean literally as soon as it's rendered, the vlog is rendered, I'm going to start uploading it. I'm going to go out on my walk. I am really, really hungry tonight. So I just ordered Noodles and Company. I'm really excited about having some pasta tonight. So I ordered Noodles and Company. It's going to probably be delivered while I'm vlogging. So the problem is they close at 7:45, so if I don't order it now, then I won't be able to get it. And I was like, okay, I want to eat something not super healthy tonight. So I was like, if I wait until I get back from my walk, then my options are like Taco Bell. Cheesecake Factory I just don't love anymore because part of it is like, if I get like the nachos or if I get like, you know, something like that, I don't like eat all of it anymore because I stop, like when I'm full, I stop eating. With Noodles and Company, I can like save it. I got 3 kinds of pasta. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So anyway, but as soon as I get done with this, I'm going to render the vlog and then I am going to, go take my walk so I can get my walk done. By then, Alex went to go have dinner with a friend of his that's in town. He didn't even know she was in town. She like flew in this morning, and so they all used to work together, so like 4 of them are getting together for dinner. But he left at like 6, so he said she has to do something early tomorrow, so he said it'll be early. So he said he should be home by 9. So by the time I get back from my walk and everything, he'll be back. And we got caught up on our shows last night. So we watched Salt Lake City and Orange County. He was like, don't we have another Salt Lake City to watch? And I said, no, we're all caught up. He goes, but we had last week's. And I said, no, we watched last week's. He goes, well, what about this week's? So we watched Orange County last night. It was the 3rd part of the reunion. So we are done with Orange County for the year, which is kind of sad. But Beverly Hills is getting ready to start. So I'm real excited about that. It starts in December. I guess like the 1st or 2nd week of December it starts. So yeah, it has been a long day though. I stayed up way too late last night. I knew I had to be up this morning. I set my first alarm for 9:30 and the second alarm for 9:45. And because I had to leave here today by like 11 to get to my hair appointment in time, which getting there was a disaster. I'll tell you guys about that in a second. But anyway, so I knew I had to get up early to like, you know, get the dogs situated and all that kind of stuff. I like to take them out a couple times before I leave and do all that. And so I was like, and I wanted to get ready for my hair appointment and everything. I was like right on time with all of it too. I couldn't believe it. I was like right on time for all of it. And then, well, I'll tell you guys about my day here in just a second. I'm kind of giving it just a quick overview. But anyway, so I got into bed last night at like 5 o'clock knowing that I had to be up at 9:30, okay? I knew, I was like, you know what? You can take a long nap tomorrow night. Now look, my day has gone so long. I'm not going to get a long nap. I probably should just not take a nap and then go to bed earlier, but then that'll just like set off my entire day. So anyway, Tanya said something about getting together tomorrow night, but she wasn't sure about her week with the kennel. And so then we said maybe we'd do something this weekend. So I think, but she was like, well, call me tomorrow. So I got to call her tonight too to see if we're going to do something tomorrow. I'm kind of like, I'm really wanting to film a lot today, tomorrow. And I was telling Alex this tonight because I asked him if he could take me to Tanya's. He's like, yeah, that's fine. And I said, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go tomorrow night or not yet. I said, because, hold on a second. The landscapers were out here today. They cleaned up all of the leaves in the backyard, the front yard, everywhere. Everybody's yards are completely cleaned up now. But anyway, I said, I don't know if I'm going to go or not. I said, because I really want to like get a lot of filming done tomorrow. My plan was to film an extra video every day this week. I didn't even get the videos done today that I wanted to get done. And he's like, well, you could still do that and go to Tanya's. I said, I know, I could, like if I got up super early, which is not going to happen 2 days in a row. So anyway, but if I don't see her tomorrow, I'll probably see her this weekend. So, but anyway, Yeah, so I went to bed at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I really pushed it. I probably could have stayed up like till 7. I was like awake at like 5 o'clock in the morning. But then I laid down and I didn't really necessarily have a hard time falling asleep. I just woke up like every hour on the hour. Like, it was the weirdest thing. I just kept on waking up. And so, yeah, like I woke up like 3 or 4 times before I had to get up. And then when finally when the alarm went off the first time, I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait. I knew I had set a second alarm, so I was like, I'll wait till the second alarm goes. So I was kind of awake at 9:30, and then 9:45 I got out of bed. So, yeah, I guess I'll just tell you about my day now. So anyway, so I got up and I got ready and called for, I think I called Uber first. I go back and forth depending on which one's like faster. In Indianapolis, honestly, Lyft is a lot faster. I've been sitting up straight all day long. I've got to move back. In Indianapolis, Lyft is a lot faster. But I know that like people that I know, they don't like Lyft. By the way, I just want to say, hold on. While I was making thumbnails and getting all my videos up, I was like, I need a cup of coffee. I'm like fading. So I made a cup of coffee and I have probably, I don't know, like a third of it left. It's blueberry crumble, which is from like late this summer. So I'm trying to get rid of all the blueberry crumble. I actually am going through coffee quite quickly. Like, yeah, I'm going through coffee quickly. So I'm like, I'm gonna get done with this. Well, in my coffee, I love, if you guys are thinking about a Christmas gift for somebody that has a Keurig, I think they make them for Nespressos too. And they don't have one of those drawer things. I know it's kind of like a cheesy gift, but I am like obsessed with those wooden drawers. I got them on Amazon. They were like 20 bucks. Oh, maybe they were a little bit more than that. But they have all different kinds. They have metal ones, wood ones. I honestly didn't think I'd like the wood ones. They're just like, it's 2 drawers in one, and you just put your Keurig on top of it. Alex is like, it looks so nice. I was like, I know, it looks nicer than I thought it would. Like I said, I didn't think I'd like the wooden one. But one drawer has like all of my lattes in it, and the other drawer, I have like the first row, it goes like 6 rows back and like three or four across. And then it's like, I have blueberry crumble, and then I have like the Barney's White Santas. I like having options. And then I have like 4 creamers in the refrigerator. And then right next to it, I keep this little, it's like a vase. I think it was the vase that my mom, she bought these little, like, for my grandma's funeral. I don't know why I remember this. But she had a little vase next to the coffin that was like all little baby roses. I think it's the vase from that. It's like a sterling silver vase. And so I keep like Splenda and Sweet and Low and stuff in there and raw sugar. So I keep that right next to it. But I am like obsessed with that. I know it's cheesy, but I'm like obsessed with that Keurig little drawer. So if you know anybody that has a Keurig but they don't have that drawer thing, I'm telling you, I think it would make a great Christmas present. Like, I love to stock it up because I have like, you know, like probably, well, minus the lattes, I probably have like 6 or 7 different kinds of coffee in the pantry. Well, I still in the garage, I have a box of the caramel apple and a box of the candy corn. I'm kind of over it. Halloween's over, but I do like that coffee. But anyway, that's that Java coffee or something like that. I haven't heard a plane out here in a while. But anyway, I was gonna look and see if they have some like holiday holiday flavors. The William, oh, this is so funny, you guys. I actually just threw it away. We got a catalog today. This is like AI on Instagram, except it happened to me in real life. I don't think we've ever gotten a catalog for this before, and I've never ordered. Oh, I did. I ordered that coffee from the fruit company. You know, there were like I used to say that my dad would get like boxes of fruit from other doctors and stuff, and it was that David and somebody. I ordered that coffee. I bet that's why I got. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Maybe I'll have to pull it out of the trash and go through it and see if they have other coffees. It's sitting right on top. Anyway, it wasn't AI. It wasn't in my algorithm of reality. It was because I ordered that coffee from there. That's why. But anyway, I love filling those drawers. Like, even if like I have, like if there's just 2, like, there's not spots, like it's just an empty drawer. But like you know. So anyway, but I have made rows. And so if there's like 2 empty, I like shift them all around, you know, like a memory board, and then so that they all line up. So then I'm like, tonight I think I want, you know, this coffee, and I go back there and I get it. But anyway, yeah, that would make a great gift. I was actually thinking about something else that I got. I put this warm coat on because I was like, it's been cold and kind of windy all day today, and it's actually not bad out here right now. Everybody's got their Christmas lights out. It looks so pretty. But anyway, what was the other Christmas gift that I was like, this would make such a, I should tell people, this would be such a great Christmas gift for people. It's something else that I bought that I love. They were like things you wouldn't think of. Because, you know, like, I get always down to Christmas and I'm like, what would somebody really like for Christmas? I mean, it's not like I can afford to buy like Louis Vuitton and, you know, all that for everybody, Gucci for Christmas. I'm like, what? But I like to buy gifts that people really want to enjoy. You know, I feel like for years I just bought like, because, you know, I'd be like, oh, I want to buy a gift for this person. So, and then I'd just be like, I didn't really know what to get them. So you just get something because you feel like you have to. I don't like to do that. Like, I really try to like listen when people say like, oh, I want this or whatever. Like, Caroline's stepson and his wife, like, they play games all the time. So I always try to find like the newest game that just came out. 9 times out of 10 they have, like, they love board games. But 9 times out of 10 they have it. And so, but last year, I can't remember what I got him last year. I got him 2 games. I got him 2 games. I think I got her 2 games or something. But anyway, he was like, he's always like, let's open it right now. So we played like 2 of those games at Christmas last year, I think. Maybe that was the Christmas before. I don't remember. But anyway, like Caroline's son David, like, he'll always say stuff like he loves roll like fun in different socks. So I'll like try to fun in different socks like when I'm out and stuff like that. Caroline's hard to buy for. I bought Caroline this purse. No. 2 years ago, I bought her a purse. She didn't like the purse, so she took it back to Von Maur. And she bought this purse, and it's that brand Royland, R-O-Y. It's pretty affordable, honestly. And they kind of look like this. And she loved this purse. You don't talk about showing up in your algorithm, because I've looked at the website so many times for buying stuff for Caroline. Well, now they even have suitcases, like carry-ons, and they have like fanny packs. They have the coolest stuff. So I think I'm going to get Caroline something from there. I try to get her, you know, a couple things that are nice because she comes and picks me up once a week. But last year I bought her, she has the purse in black, and I bought her like because they didn't have like a lot of different options last year. I bought her the same purse, but I think I bought her like in a gold or a burgundy, so she'd have color options. But I think I'm going to get her like a bigger bag, because she carries like a bigger bag for work and stuff like that. I don't know. Caroline's good about telling me what she wants. Alex is too. Alex will be like, this is what I want, and if you deviate from it, then I won't like it. Like, he's very good with that. And Alex, I will not do this for him, but everybody else does. Alex always just wants gift cards. I'll buy him like 1 gift card from somewhere. Like, he loves Abercrombie, so I'll probably get him a gift card for Abercrombie. But Alex would be completely happy. Like, he doesn't need, like, we do romantic gifts and stuff like that. Oh my God. You guys, last night on Sister Wives, did y'all watch Sister Wives? I mean, this won't ruin it for you. But Janelle is in New Orleans with her friends, and they're talking about like Janelle dating, and they interview her one friend, and her one friend said, I like rewound it, because I was like, did I mishear that? And then like I put on the closed caption so like, you know, you could see it come across. I was like, I thought I had invented the word romanical. No, I didn't think I did. But her friend says, I think she needs a romanical situation. I was like, oh my God, somebody on Sister Wives said romanical. I love that, because I always talk about, you know, Alex and I's romanticals. But anyway, we like to give each other like a romantic gift and whatever. But like, if we give each other like lists of what we want, the problem is, like, we were talking about this the other night, because I was like, what do you want for Christmas? He's like, there's not anything I really need or want. There isn't for me either, you know? Like, we usually get each other like 1 or 2 like nice gifts, and then like 1 necessity gift, and then like 1 like romantical gift is kind of how we do it. We used to kind of go overboard. We don't really do that as much anymore. We try to spend it on like trips and stuff like that. But Alex loves gift cards. Like, Caroline asked me, she's like, what does Alex want for Christmas? I said, gift card. She goes, I'm not doing that. And I go, I don't like doing it either. I said, I just don't like doing it. I feel like it's so impersonal. I mean, trust me, I like when I get gift cards from people. But I have like looked the other day. I was like, when I go with Caroline this week, I'm going to like use some of these gift cards. I have so many gift cards in there that I've never used. Alex saves his too. And then he goes and like, he'll like, because his family always gets some gift cards from Nordstrom. So he'll save them until he's a couple $100, and then he'll go there and buy something that he really wants, which I think is kind of smart. I mean, he loves gift cards, and he cherishes them. I mean, it means just as much to him as if like somebody like picked out something. But I don't know. I just feel like gifts should be kind of meaningful. My mom was very much like that. My dad too, but my dad also got like, I mean, both my parents got really nice gifts as I was, you know, growing up and whatever. But I don't know. I don't have, well, Alex's family now, like with Caroline, our family, it's so small. We do like everybody, but it's not like we don't spend tons of money. Like Caroline, I do because she comes and picks me up, but everybody else, I don't, like, we don't spend overboard. And I like get, like, I get my family, like, and Alex gets his family. We've kind of like figured that out years ago. It's easiest to do. Unless he sees something, he'll be like, oh, this would be great, you know, for David or something like that, then he'll get it. But I get his mom a lot of gifts actually, but that's kind of different. It's like, okay, so their family, like, we pick somebody's name and then that's who we get, and there's like a limit on it. We started doing that like 2 years ago. But then what happens is, hold on a second. Oh, my Dasher's on his way with the food. But then what happens is, like, we get there and then Carlos and Liliana buy something for everyone. So we end up doing that. Like Alex's mom, Sebastian and Carlitos, I always buy stuff for them too, so that the kids have a lot of stuff for Christmas. And like his mom, because she's my mother-in-law, you know, but like everybody else Alex buys for. But then we each like get a person that we have to specifically buy for, and then everybody has to open the present, and then you take a picture with that person. It's real fun. And this year, so Jesse and Fufu, like every other year, I think this is really nice they do that. So like last year they spent Christmas with her parents, so this year they're spending Christmas with us. Her family usually gets, because her sisters are like in California and Colorado, and so she's one of 4 daughters, and so her sisters, I love her sisters so much. They usually go somewhere and get like an Airbnb somewhere. Like they'll go to like Big Sky, or they'll ski somewhere and then they get like an Airbnb, which I think is so fun. Like Alex and I talk about it every year. We're always like, let's all of us, like we talk about it in the summer, like all of us go and get like an Airbnb in Florida or something like that. Jesse and Fufu are always in about it. Everybody else, Alex's mom's always in about it. Everybody always says they're in about it, and then it never happens. So I don't know why. We need to make that happen. I told Alex, I said, let's just book it and then tell everybody that's where we're going to do Christmas. And he goes, okay, but what if we book it and then nobody wants to go? And I go, then we've wasted our money, but I don't think it's going to happen unless we just do that. Alex's mom, she's down to travel anytime. She's probably leaving the day after Christmas or something. She's always traveling. I love her life. I do. She has so much fun. Oh, she is. She's going back to Spain. I can't remember when though. I think in January. So anyway, so Fufu and Jesse are coming home for Christmas. Well, I don't know if they're coming home for like 8 days. I don't know if they're going to see her parents live in like northern Indiana. So they'll probably spend like a day or 2 with them before they go wherever they're going for Christmas to see her sisters. So, but Alex was talking to Fufu and they're like wanting to go because Alex was like, we're going to go to a Colts game one night. Do you want to go one day? Do you want to go? I was like, no. Fufu's like really big into like Pacers and Colts and stuff. I said, no, you guys do that. And he's like, well, I think my mom's going to watch the baby. I was like, well, I'll hang out with your mom. Or I'll hang out at home. I don't want to go to a Colts game. He's like, I'm asking you now. I go, no. And then he's like, well, we're going to do like, there's like this Christmas market in Carmel, which is where we both grew up. And he's like, I said, I want to do that. And then he's like, and I thought about like Newfields, which is the art museum. They have Christmas lights out there that you can walk through. I said, I want to do that. I said, I'll do any of the Christmassy stuff, but no, I don't want to go to a Colts game. I have no desire. I don't even understand football. That's a long day. I don't get it. Are we getting a delivery too, besides food? Another advent calendar book just came. I came out here. I showed it in a haul. The 2 advent calendar books I came out here and my 3rd advent calendar book came. Oh, I might be getting something else. I've been ordering so much stuff lately. I've been trying to order Christmas presents, but I haven't gotten that many yet. Christmas presents for Peter. Is this for me or is this my neighbor's? Looks like it might be for me. I'm going to stop this when the DoorDash guy comes because I'm taking my food inside, so I don't want to stop it right now. Oh, it looks like she's going to, or he. I can't see, it's so dark out there. It's going to my neighbors across the street. It's so funny when the truck comes down the street, the Amazon truck, it like stops and then like they go to like 4 different houses and stuff like that. So anyway, it'll be really fun to see Jesse and Food for this year. I'm excited about that. And Alex was like, because we were trying to figure out if we were going to go somewhere for New Year's. We're trying to like maybe like just like save the money and whatever. We really wanted to go to Mexico, but then we kind of booked it, like looked to book it too late, and then so we don't have that booked. I swear, I know when people are like, you're going to go to no, we don't have it booked yet. If we book it, we don't have it booked yet. And the place that we usually go, like Alex called about it, and they were already fully booked. Who's walking? Oh, I was like, who is that with a light walking down the street? It was the Amazon person. And then Alex was like, well, we could go fly back with them and do New Year's in San Diego. I go, babe, they've just been here for 8 days. You think they're going to want us to come out there for another 3 or 4 days? And then he's like, and then we could fly down to like Puerto Vallarta from there. I was like, I don't really have a desire to go to Puerto Vallarta. I mean, if we're going to spend that kind of money, I'd rather go to like an island or something like that. So then we were just kind of like, let's just skip it for New Year's. So I don't know. I have no idea what I could care less. I could care less what we do for New Year's. I mean, if we're not somewhere else, here comes my food right behind this, and they're going to be so confused because they're not going to understand how to get by. We went to that wedding last year. Actually, that was like, I felt so weird about the funeral, I felt so weird about the wedding because Boo Radley had just passed away, and I don't know, I just was kind of like, now the Amazon driver is like looking like, what are you trying to do? Like, the street's not large enough for both of you to be side by side. Oh, we did get by. I think that's my food. Let me stop this, and I'm gonna go get my food. Oh, now the Amazon truck's backing up. I'm gonna stop this, and I'm gonna go get my food, and then, where am I at on time, just so I remember? Oh, here it comes. I'll stop this. I will be back in 2 and 2. Okay, I'm back. My food is here. My food is here. The food's in the kitchen. And I woke up the dogs. They're like standing right there looking at me. Oh, by the way, I wanted to say, since I brought this lighter out, I brought my candle lighter out to light these candles, since you guys said you liked the ambiance of that. So yeah, I don't know what we're doing for New Year's yet. He says he's gonna check with his friends and see what they're doing. I said I would prefer not to go out and do something, but one of the nice things about being in Mexico is that like, they do this like dinner thing where we go, and they do like a dinner, and I think they have like a band and DJ and stuff. But it starts at like 7, and so like literally like midnight happens, and at like 12:15 it's like this huge tent, and like it's really, really nice. And you don't pay extra for it, it's just like built into you staying there. And people from like all around there pay to come to this thing that's at the hotel. And it's like a 6-course meal, and you sit with a bunch of people you don't know and all this kind of stuff. It's really fun. I mean, you can sign up at a table if you know people, but like, one time we met this couple from Indianapolis that we sat with them. Was that 2 years ago? But like, we don't usually know people, so it's a good way to meet people. Oh yeah, we met those 2 sisters from Colombia and their mom. That was really fun that year too. And the year before that, we met, was it the year before that, or was it a couple years? I don't know, but we met this couple from, I can't remember where they were from now, Pennsylvania or whatever. They were like 10 years older than me. They kept on telling us that their son was gay, and they were like, we want you to, like, we would love for you guys to meet our son and his boyfriend and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like he did something political in like Washington, D.C., their son, or something like that. But anyway, she was really nice, and we did that spiritual sage thing on New Year's Day. All that stuff is like free and built into your stay, so it's really nice. But like by 12:15, it's like, it's done. Everything is like, when you order food and then you get 300 text messages, they're approaching, your food's here, here's your food, here's a picture of your food. But it's really nice because it's all built in, right? And so, but like by 12:15, like it's done. And you're tired, and Alex likes to, you know, like, he doesn't like to sleep in super late when we're on vacation, because he likes to, I mean, he doesn't like to get up at 6 o'clock, but he likes to get up and be on the beach and stuff like that. And so, it's nice to kind of get back into the room. Listen, I am somebody that, like, for New Year's, to me, I like New Year's. Like, I enjoy New Year's, but it's kind of amateur hour for me. So, and people start early. And so, anytime, like, after, like, 12:30, it starts getting messy, and I'm kind of ready to go. I'm kind of like, have I ever told the story about what happened? I feel like I have on here with the couple that we met one year. I think it was the year that PP passed away that we went there. That was, yeah, it was, because that was the first time we did the New Year's thing. We didn't even know it was happening. Oh, I have to tell this story. So, I probably have told this story on here before. Before I tell this story, let me just tell you that, I know this is going to sound so bizarre, but I think Pitbull is so attractive. Okay, I think Pitbull is so attractive. The singer Pitbull. So, we go to this dinner. We don't know anybody at the table. Well, first of all, we weren't even going to almost go on the trip. We almost canceled it. And then Alex was like, I just cannot be here in this house where PP passed away. He's like, we've got to go. I can't even be here. I remember I didn't like have anything for the trip, and I was like the day before, I can remember I was at Macy's because I ran into some people that I knew, this other couple that I know, and I remember I was just like a mess. Like I had nothing for the trip. I actually, you know what's weird is I remember I got pants from Macy's, and they left the thing on it, and what do you call it, like the door thing on it, and so, because I bought them for New Year's Eve, because I ended up having to wear jeans, I think, because I got there, and they were like these gray Alfani pants, and I was like afraid they were gonna like, if I took the thing off, it was gonna explode, you know, like with ink or whatever, because they didn't take it off, you know, like the sensor thing. And so I thought the dogs would stay at the door. They actually wouldn't. They went back there, which means they're back asleep again. They run, well, first of all, I took them out today out back. We're trying to get them used to the backyard. They don't really get it. Like, it's almost like they would prefer being in the front yard on their leashes. Like, because in the backyard, I don't put them on their leash. And so, because there's, like, all that space, and I take them out there when the other dogs aren't out there. They don't really get it. Like, they stay real close to me. I thought they would, like, run and stuff. They don't. They don't really get it. It's almost like Otis is real nervous, like, back there. Like, he doesn't understand, really, maybe. I don't know. Alex is like, you just got to keep on taking them out there, and they'll get it. Alex takes them out there more than I have since the door's been fixed, but... So anyway, I had just taken him out there today, and then he came in, and he was like, do they need to go out again? I go, they literally just went outside. He goes, well, I'm gonna take him out again. And they followed him out there. It's real cute. Like, they kind of like hop over the door, and then like we have the gate that goes down to the yard, you know, that's like, well, it's not locked, but it has like a, you know, a thing on it. And like you have to open the door real wide because they like will stand back. It's like they're real careful. It's real cute. But anyway, so we went on that trip. I've talked about that trip before because, like I said, we weren't going to go. And so, I think we upgraded our seats or something, but that was when we got... I know I've told this so many times. That's when we upgraded our seats to first class. And apparently because the planes they use to fly to Europe, they don't during the winter as much. So they use them for like the Caribbean and Mexico. So it was like from North Carolina or maybe Dallas. It was a short flight, but... I mean, it was like 2 hours. I don't know how long. So maybe it was North Carolina, Charlotte or Dallas. I can't remember. But anyway, they like, when we got on the plane, they told us to like turn left. And Alex was like on one side and I was on the other side of the plane. We were like row A and I was like A1 and he was like, or 1A and he was like 1B or something like that. And they were the pods. Oh my God, I was so excited. Not like the room pods, but like the pods that are like, you know, you have like a TV and like it'll stretch out and do a seat. I was so excited. I've always wanted to be in one of those pods. Now I got to be in one of the rooms. Now I want one of the rooms with a shower and stuff. But that's almost too much. Like, the pods are really nice. I told Alex, I said, now I could do, like, going to Thailand or something like that on one of these pods. But those pods are so expensive for trips like that. But anyway, I've told this story before. Like, so the woman, the flight attendant, was so nice. Alex is, like, all laid back and all this kind of stuff. He had a glass of champagne, and he was all relaxed. And... I was such an emotional, well, we both were, but I was such a wreck. And, you know, all these people are just like, they do this every day in the pods. You know, like they just fly everywhere in the pods. I don't fly everywhere in the pods. I was so excited about it. And so I'm like laying back and like, so the chair leans like way back, like a recliner. I mean, it goes almost all the way out as like a bed. And my thing broke. And I'm like standing up and she's like, oh, we'll fix it for you. And she was really sweet. And I like started crying and she was like, are you okay? And I was like, our dog just died. We weren't even going to go on this trip. I've always wanted to be in a pod and the pod I get in and bring. And she's like, honey, we're going to fix it for you. They were so sweet to me. They were so nice to me. I know it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's absolutely, telling the story in retrospect is ridiculous, but I was such a mess. And then she fixed it, and then she came over, and I was like showing her pictures of pee-pee, and so she was so nice. This woman was so nice to me. And then I remember I put this movie on because I didn't watch it for years, and then I ended up watching it. Is it no, it's not Zombieland. It's the one with, is Chloe Sevigny in it? It's the one that I didn't understand, like really. Here, I'll show you what it's called. I liked this movie a lot. It's like the same song plays through the whole thing. Bill Murray's in it, and he's like, is he in Zombieland too? But I think it's Bill Murray. Not Bill Murray, what's his name? Anyway, and he's like, is this the theme song? And they're like, yeah, it's a theme song. It's like a parody on like a movie being a movie. Is Bill Murray in Zombieland? Or is it, no. Woody Harrelson's in Zombieland. I like those movies too. What is this movie called? The Dead Don't Die. In the sleepy small town of Centerville, something is not quite right. The moon hangs large and low in the sky. Okay, this movie is a good zombie movie, but it's like ridiculous. It's good, but it doesn't make a lot of sense either, but that's what I kind of liked about it. But I remember, like, you know, they had all the movies that you could watch and whatever, and I like put that movie on. I was like sobbing, and I remember I was like watching the movie. I was so pissed about this, so by the way. I cannot sleep on planes. I literally cannot sleep on a plane. Like, Alex is like out like that. I cannot sleep on a plane. Alex can be like this and be like, and he's asleep. I cannot sleep on a plane at all. I can't sleep in a car. I can't sleep on like a road trip. I can't sleep on a plane. I can't sleep. Like, I'm too excited. I put this movie on. I had this emotional breakdown. The woman was real sweet to me. She's like, you want something? I was like, yeah, I want a Diet Dr. Pepper. She brought me my Diet Dr. Pepper. I was so excited. I was like, 2 hours, I'm going to watch this movie. I'm going to be so relaxed in this pod. I was out. I was so emotionally distraught. Pee-Pee's passing, like, I mean, each dog has just taken it out of, but that just wrecked us. Like, I don't know. It just, and I think because it happened during the holidays and everything, and it was right after the holiday. Losing a dog is just no joke. Like, it's such a separate kind of like grieving process than losing somebody, you know? I mean, I'm not saying that it's greater or it's worse. It's completely different, you know? When Marvis passed away, the dog online that I love, his mom later posted this thing, and she said that, like, losing a pet, the grief associated with that is so different because there's different neurons, or like your brain does something different with that relationship because it's like literally utter unconditional love. And so your brain processes that grief differently, which I don't know. Like the Boo pain for me just still lingers to this day. I think like the puppies get so excited and I'm like, oh, I wish that like Boo was here. I don't know. But anyway, that was a mess. But I can remember, like, we were landing and I woke up. I was like, damn it. Like, I just wasted this pod. I was so upset. And then I remember Alex and I, like, on the trip, we'd be like, do you think we're going to have pods on the way back? And we were, because they had used the planes that they fly to Europe, you know, in the winter. They used them. And so we for sure thought we were going to get pods. And we didn't get pods on the way back. We for sure, baby, we were going to sit in those pods. I was so excited for the pod on the way back. But anyway, that New Year, so when we got there to the hotel, I mean, obviously that hadn't been the first time that we had gone to that hotel. We love that hotel and resort. And I mean, it's more of a resort than a hotel. But anyway, Alex was like, I think that might have been the first New Year's we had gone there. And Alex was like, do you want to like do this New Year's Eve thing? And I remember I was like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do anything. I just want to go to the pool and I want to lay in the bed. I want to lay in bed and like, that was a hard trip. Like, we were so emotional through the whole thing. So many people, I mean, Alex read like every message. People, well, there were a few that were not so nice, but I would say like 99.8%. I mean, it was just, Alex and I watched videos, and it was really actually cathartic for me because I can remember like he would go to bed and I would sit outside and watch TV shows on the patio, but like I watched a lot of YouTube videos from vets and stuff like that, and like with like vets and talking about just grieving, and I watched all these videos on like pet psychics and like what happens when dogs pass away. I know it sounds corny, but it really helped me at that time. I never really like gone to YouTube for something like that, but it really, really helped me. But anyway, I remember Alex was like, no, I think this would be good for us to go do that. I was like, fine, let's go. So he signed us up, and you just like randomly put yourself at some table. Like they had like a whole like layout, and you just like sign your names up at this table. So he signed us up. So we had no idea who we were sitting with. remember the table is like kind of at the back. People get like really dressed up for this thing, like evening gown dressed up. And so I don't even remember, like I remember I had to wear jeans because I was afraid that thing was the sensor was gonna explode all over my pants, and then it was gonna be all over the room. And I was like, I remember when I took it back to Macy's, I remember the person was just like, oh, there's no like ink in it. Like he took it off. Whoever it was that helped me just like took it off. I was like, I could have just ripped that off. There was no, anyway. I think they even said that to me. They were like, you could have just like ripped it off with a wrench. I was like, all the sensors? And he's like, was it he or she? I don't even remember. I was like, no, not all the sensors, but not all the sensors have like ink in it and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, because I bought a cheap pair of pants, so those sensors don't matter. But anyway, I don't remember what I wore that year. It doesn't matter. But anyway, we met this couple. I can't remember I think he was from Mexico and she was from Colombia, and they lived there. And, oh, I like her hat. I can hardly see it. She's got like a little fuzzy hat with a ball on top. I'm really kind of wanting to get one of those. Oh, you know what? Last night on my walk, it was so cold. Well, okay, the long underwear really works, but my gloves that I got, those New Balance gloves, they are not working. My hands were so freezing. And I usually wear like this hat or like the black and white one like this, and my ears got so cold last night. I don't look good in like the beanies. I just don't, they look stupid on me. I don't look good in them. But I bought one last night online. I bought a North Face one that comes down over my ears because I was like, my ears were so cold last night. I was like, and I walked for an hour and 57 minutes, and I was like, I've got to have a different, like this hat is not cutting it. I got my hair cut today, by the way. Oh, I already told you that. So anyway, so we met this couple. I feel like there was like 4 people. There was like 2 couples that were there together, and they were like younger. Oh no, that was that year. But there was the next year, when we went, we met another couple, and they were from like. They like met up once. Like they met up like once a year and traveled together for like 2 or 3 weeks. They were like in their 20s. They were really sweet. They were really fun. But like all the couples that we would see like the rest of the week, you know. But anyway, this couple that we met, she was gorgeous. He looked like Pitbull. He was gorgeous too. And like he was really like talking Alex up and stuff like that. She and I were sitting down at the end. And this guy, like, I mean, like, all the liquor was free and stuff like that. But he was buying, like, he was smoking cigars. Like, Alex doesn't smoke cigars. He was trying to get Alex to smoke cigars. And he was, like, he ordered some, like, special bottle of tequila or something like that. Who is texting me? Is this Tanya Jean? What did Tanya Jean text me? Oh, you know what she's going to text me? I already know. Candy Burris from Real Housewives of Atlanta filed for divorce. I bet you anything that's what she texted me because I can see it's a picture. Nope, that's not what it is. She being shady. She's sending me something she found on the Facebook. She being shady. I have to call her about that. Anyway, so the woman was talking to me. She didn't speak a lot of English, and I don't speak very much Spanish. And so we were talking, but like, I don't know, like, as the night went on, I don't think she clued into that I don't drink. I don't know, like, and I'm very protective of my drinks when I go out. Like, I keep an eye on them at all times. Like, if I'm drinking Diet Coke or whatever, like, I don't just walk away. Like, if I walk away from a drink, I'm getting a new drink. Like, I don't walk away from a drink, then come back and drink the same drink. I don't trust that. I'm very weird about, like, I don't know, like, I'm just real weird about stuff like that. So I don't think she clocked that I wasn't drinking or something. I don't know. But anyway, by the end of the night, like from like 11, like a lot of people left before midnight. It was like Alex and I and this couple, and there was like one older couple at the table. And they were at the other end. The table was like real long. It had like 6 or 8 couples on it. So I'm talking to her, and Alex is like, they're standing up, and they're like listening to music, and like, this guy's trying to get Alex to do all these shots, and he's like, I'm not trying to get drunk tomorrow, like, I don't want to be hungover tomorrow, and all this kind of stuff. And so, this girl starts asking me these real bizarre questions, like about our relationship. But the language barrier, I'm not figuring out, like, I don't really understand what she means, you know what I mean? Like, she's asking me, like, well, in retrospect, we think they were swingers. But we're like, swinging how? Because they're a straight couple, we're a gay couple. Like, what's going to happen? But she was asking me all these questions about, like, And no, we're not swingers. We're very traditional. And I don't judge nobody that is. And we've had friends that are. And it doesn't seem to ever really work for anybody. But more power to you if you are. Open relationship swingers, do your business. Okay? But like, no, that's not us. And so she was asking these questions. And she's like, do you ever get jealous when you see him with somebody else or something like that? I can't remember how she asked it. But it was real bizarre. And like and she looked at me. And like in that moment, I was like, oh, like she wants to watch and see her husband get it on with my husband. And I was like, this is weird. So then they come back and they sit at the table, right? And Alex, like, he goes next to his wife. And like they were telling us about their kids and stuff like that. And Alex comes and sits next to me. He's like, he like whispers to me. He's like, something's weird about this. Like, they're trying to get me like drunk. And I was like, yeah. I said, I think they're swingers. And he's like, and he said to me, he's like, but what do you, like, swingers how? And I was like, I think you're the object of desire here. He goes, what's going on? I go, I don't know. Well, then the guy goes, do you want to go to a club? I'm like, oh no, we're not going off this resort. No way. We're not going off this resort with people we don't know. And Alex is like, and I looked at Alex like, don't you dare. And he was like, because Alex is always up for some adventure, you know, let's hang out locally and things like that. And even Alex, I didn't even have to look. I mean, I looked at him, but he was like, oh no, he's like, we're going to go back to the room and whatever, we're going to sleep. The guy's like, oh, if you want to take our car, you guys can go. We don't have to go with you. I'm like, this is so sketch. And he's like, we have like a Range Rover and you can use it. I'm like, this guy that doesn't even know us is letting us just like take his car out in Mexico. Like, he doesn't know that we went and like steal his car. It's so bizarre. So then at the end, we're like trying to get out of there. Like, Alex is like 3 or 4 times. He's like, we need to get away from these people. Like, this is strange. And I'm like, I know, like, there's something weird about it. So this is at one end of the hall by the spot. At the other very end of the hall is like the bar, nightclub, where like we go and sit out on the patio usually. And so the guy's like, we're getting ready to leave. And so Alex is like, okay, we're going to leave now. It was nice meeting you guys and all this kind of stuff. Maybe we'll see you around the pool tomorrow. The guy's like, let's go to the club and have one more drink. And Alex is like, well, we're kind of tired. I'm like, yeah, I'm like kind of tired. So we start walking down the hall and they're like on our heels. And the guy's like, just one more drink. And Alex is like, I was like, I don't know. Like, let's just go and then to the club and then we'll just like walk out. I was like, fuck these people, I don't know them, you know? Because the thing is about this resort, it's like a small resort, but it's very quiet. Like, I was afraid if we like walked to our room and they were with us, like, I didn't know, we'd just be like taken or something. And so we walk all the way down to these big wooden double doors at this nightclub, and it's closed because they had the New Year's thing. Like, everybody was working the New Year's thing, so the club was closed. I was like, thank God. So Alex is like, yeah, it's closed. It looks like we're going back to our rooms. So we start walking back to our rooms, and they're like, I can't remember if they were in front of us or behind us, but they keep on, we're at the very last building, okay? There's like 6 buildings and 6 buildings on either side, and then the pools are in the middle. And I look at Alex, I mean, they kept on walking. I was like, they're gonna get in the elevator with us in the same, I said, if they go to the same building as us, just keep on walking down the hallway, like whatever. Or in the elevator, I said, if they get off the same floor as us, just keep on walking or something, like we're not on this floor. I said, because this is getting really, really weird. I can't remember what happened. I think they were on the first floor and we were like on the 5th or 6th floor or something like that. But like we tore to our room and like we got laughing so hard. Alex was like, they were trying to kidnap us. I was like, I know, we're going to get kidnapped and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, what's so funny is the next day we saw them at the pool and like they didn't say, Alex was like, hey, it's good to see. They were booed. They didn't say nothing to us. They didn't say anything to us that day. So I don't think they were really kidnappers, but I don't know. They were looking for a wild night or something. They didn't get it. They sure didn't get it. I don't know, but they still look good the next day. He did and she did too. I was like, man, for as much as they drank last night, I don't know how they look good. I don't look half that good. And they have to be hungover as much tequila as they drank. But anyway, that was that New Year's trip. Oh, that next day, Alex did. I didn't do it that year, but then the next time that we went back, I did do it. They do like this sage, like Aztec retreat, like not retreat, like spiritual thing on the beach where like they bring you up and then they like put all this like incense over you and like the guy says something but like it's like in Aztec language or something. Like, I don't know, I didn't understand it, but it was so cool. And you like sit with he like says all this stuff about your wishes and dreams for the year to come. Alex loved it. He said the year before he didn't go up there like when PP passed away, but he just like bawled and bawled and bawled. He was like, I didn't even know what they were saying. He was like, but it was just so spiritual. And I went the following year. You sent them like pillows on the beach and stuff. They do all this really cool stuff there at the resort. When my sponsor went one year, she went with her daughter. She went at a different time of year. But they, like, all the turtles come and like, they like have their eggs and stuff on the shore in like a certain area right by the resort. And so you can go and like watch them do it. And she like, it's like at 4 o'clock in the morning. She got up and watched, they like arrange all, it's really cool. But anyway, yeah, she loves that resort too. So I don't know what we're doing for New Year's this year. I have no clue. Hopefully not go to Mexico and get kidnapped at that resort, but oh god, I wish we were going there. But I think they're full now or something like that. So I don't know, we probably won't go anywhere. We were talking about, let's just save the money, you know, and do like maybe, you know, I don't know. We don't even know what we're doing for Ultra. We're thinking maybe we'll just go to Ultra and then just go to Miami and then save the money for like maybe like trips in the summer and stuff like that. We don't really, we've talked about some different trips we'd like to take this year, but I mean, I can take off whenever. I could be gone for a month, you know? I mean, I've said that to Alex. I was like, we should just get like an Airbnb somewhere and just like be there for a month, you know, when it's warm. Like just be by a pool every single day. I mean, I can do that here. But like even like in Arizona or something like that. Well, he actually has 2 trips. He has a work conference in February, and then he has a bachelorette party in January. They're going to, I think, Fort Lauderdale they decided on. And then we have Ultra in March. And then June's our birthday, so but I'm not going on either one of those trips. He asked me if I wanted to go on a work conference trip, and well, his friend that's actually visiting tonight, or that's here in town right now, she lives. So anyway, we'll get to that later because I'm kind of still up in the air about the work conference thing. I don't know what I don't know. Anyway. I just don't want to sit, like they're thinking about maybe, it's like he's going with like a bunch of people from work and they're thinking about maybe getting an Airbnb all together, which that would be one thing. But like do a hotel room. I don't know if I want to just sit in a hotel room all day long and film videos. I did that in Anaheim and that was like, that was fun to like, I don't know, get out, but like, I don't know if I do that again, you know, we'll see. But anyway, I've also talked about possibly like, Tanya and I have talked about possibly just like going somewhere, just the 2 of us for like a weekend while he's doing that. So we'll see. But anyway, today I got up and I was ordered, well, this is what I was going to say about the Uber and the Lyft thing, is that like a lot of people in Indianapolis don't like Lyft. I think Lyft, like whenever I get on Lyft, people always ask me why I don't schedule the Ubers and the Lyfts. The reason I don't is because if something happens at the last, I don't like to make them wait. If something happens at the last second, like I don't order the Uber and the Lyft until like I'm ready. Like the dogs are in their house, everything's turned off, I'm ready. That's why I don't like to schedule it. Alex schedules a lot of his like rides. But like, I mean, if I was going to the airport or something, I would. But just to go to a hair appointment, and I had enough time, so that's why I don't schedule my Ubers or Lyfts or whatever. So I ordered an Uber. So Uber usually from here, like no matter where I'm going, is like 15 to 18, 20 minutes. Lyft is usually like 5 to 6 minutes or away. So I got out here and I ordered my Uber and he was like 12 minutes away. Well, I kept on like, so I was just sitting here. I was actually listening to music. And then my neighbor across the street, she came out and I was talking to her for a little bit. And I like looked at my phone and I was like, it's been like 8 minutes. And I looked and he was still at the same place, which was up the street where Chick-fil-A and a gas station is. So I was like, he's either at the gas station or he's at Chick-fil-A. And I was like, well, he probably just stopped in there for a second. He'll be like on his way. Cause you know, sometimes they stop and get gas and whatever. At this point, I still had a lot of time. So I was talking to her and then I checked my phone again and it had been like another 5 or 6 minutes and he was still there. Well, at that point, it was going to put me at my hair appointment like 5 minutes early, which I put myself there about 15 to 20 minutes early so I can like go and get coffee. So it was gonna put me there like 5 minutes early and I'm like, I'm getting down to the wire. Well, then it came up in the Uber thing and it said, you can like cancel this ride and order another one at no charge. And I was like, it never usually comes up and says that. And I'm like, is something going on like with this? Like he didn't cancel the ride. And so I looked, it had now been at this point like 20 minutes. And it was supposed to be 12 minutes, and he was literally at the same place that he had started. And 12 minutes away. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna, if he showed up now, I wouldn't even make it to my hair appointment on time. So I canceled it and I ordered a Lyft, and she was here in like 6 minutes. So I texted my hairstylist and I was like, hey, I'm running late. She was like, no problem. So she was getting ready to fold towels when I showed up. So I think I was like 7 minutes late, and I got there. We got laughing so hard and stuff, and she was showing me all these pictures and videos. So she's like a friend of Alex and I's. She and Alex have known each other for a really, really long time. I think when we met her daughter was like 4, and her daughter's like, oh, maybe younger than that, maybe 2. So we've known her for like 15 years. And her daughter is a junior in high school now, and she just went to this cotillion, and she was showing me the videos. It was fantastic. It was so cool. So she was showing me all that kind of stuff. And then, so I came home, and when I got home, I like took the dogs out, and then I ended up talking to my neighbor across the street again, and then brought them in, and I was like getting videos ready. And at that point, I was like, I didn't start filming until like 2:30. For some reason, I thought that Alex had something he was doing tonight. I don't know why. I was like, he's not going to be home till like 7. And I was like, so I can, whatever. And so I was getting ready to make my first video. I like try to plan it out in my head. Like, so if I have to upload on my phone, like the ones I have to use my phone for, I make first. Like my booktube video, my drama video, like, because I want to refer to my phone for my notes, sister-wise video for my notes and stuff. Because I upload my videos on my phone because it's faster. So I texted him and I was like, how's your day going? Like, what time are you going to be home tonight? And he was like, I'll probably be home about 4:30. And I was like, shit. Because he was like in a meeting, like an all-day meeting. And I was like, and I texted him, I was like, I thought you had something you were doing tonight. And he was like, I might go like later, and so-and-so's in town, blah, 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 whatever, but I'm going to come home first because that's not till later. And I was like, I said, I thought you had something to do. And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, so I completely screwed it up. So anyway, I had all these videos I wanted to make. I ended up getting quite a few videos made. When he came home, he was like, do you need me to sit downstairs so you can film? I said, I have 2 videos left to make. It was my haul video, my Peter Does Stuff channel, and then it was, what was the other video that I made? My haul stuff, oh, and my booktube video. And he was like, okay, well, I'll just get my AirPods and I'll sit down here. So he's now watching 9 Perfect Stranger Season 2. I haven't watched it yet. I asked him if it was good, and he was like, yeah, it's good. He was like, he thinks Season 2 is better than Season 1 with Nicole Kidman. I haven't watched it yet. It's based on the Leanne Moriarty book. So anyway, the camera stopped. I had no idea I was close to the 30-minute mark. Have I been vlogging? Oh, the battery's at the halfway mark. I'm not going to vlog for super long today because it's like getting late, and I want to make sure that I get my walk in and stuff like that tonight. So anyway, so when I got the videos done, he and I like talked for a little bit, and then he went upstairs and he changed, and then he left, and I was uploading videos and making thumbnails and all kind of stuff. It took me longer than I thought it would, which means I got out here later than I usually do to vlog. So anyway, yeah, so that was today, and then like I said, as soon as I get done vlogging, I'm going to, by the way, thank you so much, I'm going to say it again, for the people that, so many of you said that you loved the video with the dogs in the bedroom. That just meant so much to me. That was so much, like, I didn't know if they would, like, settle down, but, like, when I was watching, like, some of it back, when I was putting it together, I was like, this is going to be, like, I'm so happy that I have this. So anyway, I gotta book grooms for them, too. Like, Walter, I don't think really needs a haircut. I'm gonna give him baths this weekend, but I don't think Walter needs one. Otis really needs a haircut. Like, he's getting, like, kind of out of control. He needs a little bit. I keep on trimming around his eye so he can see, but he needs a haircut. So tonight I'm going to take my walk, and then I am going to come back and eat my noodles and company, take a shower, take a nap, and then get up and watch TV shows. So I'm not planning on getting up super early tomorrow, so I can stay up a little bit later tonight. Last night, I went on my walk. Okay, let me just tell you, I wore long underwear on my pants and long underwear underneath. So I wore long underwear pants, that 32 degrees. I swear by that stuff, you guys. So I got them at Costco, but you can get them online on probably on their website, but on Amazon or whatever. I got them a size smaller than I am because I wanted them tighter, and I think that was a smart move. I would recommend that. I got them in mediums and I'm a large. So I wore those, and then I wore my shorts that have like the Lycra like legging things over them. I don't love how those look, but I usually wear like the running pants. And then I bought these dry, I love the Bomba, like walking socks, but they're very expensive. So I got on Amazon like a month ago, and I like bought these dry socks. I love them. They're a little shorter than I like, because they kind of come up like a little bit above your ankle, and I don't really like that kind of length of socks, but I'm just using them to work out in. So I put those on, and they were white. And then my long sleeve thermal shirt was white, and then my pants and shorts were black. And then I had these neon green shoes on, which I think I'm going to buy those shoes. They don't make the exact ones that Alex got me. They're so worn out. But they make some, they're called the Nike Freeze, F-R-E-E. Oh, there's little Walter. Well, hi, honey. So I think I'm going to get those, but in black. Because they're just a really, they're like one of my most favorite shoes I've ever had in my life. And then I can just like not just wear them for my walk, but wear them to like going to travel and go to Ultra Music Festival and stuff like that. Go to a meeting or whatever just to wear around. They're so comfortable. But anyway, and so then I had the neon shoes on, the white socks over like the black, because I didn't want to have any skin exposed. And then I had like the white long sleeve shirt. I put a gray t-shirt over it, and then I had my jacket up. And he goes, "You look like you're doing 80s jazzercise." And I was like, I am getting ready to do 80s jazzercise. I was actually kind of really tired when I started my walk last night. I thought, there's no way. Like, I don't think I can go that far. I also wore those New Balance. They're like runner's mittens or runner's gloves. They are not warm. I got online last night. I like literally looked up, it was like Runner's Forum magazine or something, or Runner's magazine, and it was like an article in there about like 2025, like the best runners, like warmest runners gloves of like 2025. Number one were these North Face gloves that I ordered last night. I think they were $30. The New Balance ones that I have were number two. I didn't even know that. No, they do not keep you warm at all. I showed them in my haul today. They don't keep you warm at all. Like, my hands were freezing when I came back in last night. I literally put them underneath warm water in the sink because my hands were so cold. But I just kept on walking and walking and walking last night. I mean, it was dark when I was walking. And, but I mean, like the sun went down and I kept on walking in the dark. Alex was like, I really want you to get some reflector things to walk because you're walking on the side of the road and whatever. So I ordered those last night. I also ordered hand warmers. A couple of you guys had mentioned it, but like the rechargeable ones, it's one for like each, so you can put them like in your mittens or something. I'm excited about those. So yeah, I ordered those as well. So those will probably be coming in a day or two. But, and I got like a reflector light that like goes in the front and the back while I'm walking and whatever. Anyway, so last night I ended up finishing the Golden Motel Murder Book, Book 2. I liked it. I'm gonna do my reaction to it. Today I did on my BookTube channel, I did my reaction to the Thursday Murder Club books. And I think tomorrow, I'm either gonna do Nikki and I's Christmas read-along, Advent Calendar read-along, or I'm gonna do my reaction to the November Cozy Mystery Book Club, which was the Golden Motel. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. I mean, I'll keep reading that series, but it's not my favorite series. But I'll talk more about it in the reaction. I finished that, and then I have 6 James Patterson books to get caught up in for November. Well, 3 from October, 3 from November, and then the final one in December that just came out. It's Return of the Spider or something like that. I bought them all on Audible. I didn't use any of my credits. I spent like $130 buying these books. So I started the first one last night. I think I have like 2.5 hours left of it. Hold on a second. I got kind of far in it, actually. Deadly Cross. I have 2 hours and 43 minutes left of it. Here we are. And then I came back, and Alex was watching 9 Strangers, or whatever that show's called, with Nicole Kidman. And I was like posting the vlog, and then I was like, do you want to watch... I was like getting my dinner together, like upload. I think maybe I don't remember. Anyway, what time did I get home last night? It wasn't. I wouldn't have been posting my vlog yet because it wasn't that late. I was like, do you want to watch The Housewives? And he was like, yeah, if you want to. And I was like, yeah, I want to get caught up on it. So we watched The Housewives. We watched Orange County, finished that season. Watched Salt Lake City. So we're like caught up on The Housewives as of right now. I think Salt Lake City might be on tonight. And then he was like, he was going to watch What Happens Lives or something. I was like, I want to take a shower and I want to go to bed. I was like, I need to lay down and take a nap. So I totally forgot until Nikki texted me today. And I even reminded her last night. I was like, don't forget to read the Thanksgiving book, the Advent Calendar Thanksgiving book. And then I woke up from my nap and I totally forgot to read it. So I have 2 days of a Thanksgiving book to catch up on. I'm sure nothing happened. The book is so boring. But anyway, which is a good thing about reading so many advent calendar books. We have fantasy on our list, we have romance, and we have 4 thrillers. Well, 6 thrillers, because she picked a thriller book that's not an advent calendar book, and I did too. Mine's very short, though. Hers isn't too long, but I think I'm going to listen to hers on Audible. The advent calendar books, they're all on Kindle Unlimited, but you can get the paperback versions too. I think I have 4 in paperback and the other 4 I'll read on Kindle Unlimited. But if 1 or 2 of them suck, at least one of them has to be good. The romances actually look pretty good. So I'm kind of excited to read like a variation of things. But anyway, I took my nap, got up, and then I watched Sister Wives and took my notes. I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit. Probably because I've been talking all day. I watched Sister Wives and took my notes last night for my video today. And then I really wanted to watch a movie to review for my movie channel today. And I was going to do a Lifetime movie. I can't remember. It was called something, The Cheerleader Imposter, or it was about, somebody will know what Lifetime movie this is. I think I added it to my Prime list because I'm a member. One of my subscriptions is the Lifetime Movie Club. But it's about a cheerleader that she never made the cheerleading squad in high school, and these girls were like mean girls to her. I think it's called cheerleader identity theft. And so when they're older, she like goes back and steals the identity of this cheerleader that was like mean to her in high school. I was gonna watch that last night. But like 4 or 5 people reached out to me about this movie called Good Boy. That's a horror movie, all from the perspective of a dog. I don't want to ruin it for you guys because I did the whole... I must have talked to Nikki while I was watching it, or after I got done with it, because she was like, I think I'll pass on it. She was like, she had seen that I posted on my Instagram that was my movie for the night. And so when I told her about it, she was like, yeah, I think I'm going to pass on it. It's going to make you sad. It's not a horror movie. I mean, it's done like a horror movie, but it's not about a horror movie. It's really about a dog's... Well, I don't want to ruin it for anybody that doesn't want to watch it, but I would tell you, it's like, I thought it'd be like a Cujo. I honestly thought it'd be like a dog, because it's supposed to be like paranormal stuff, and a dog like witnesses it. So I thought it'd be like a dog seeing like ghosts and stuff, which the dog is adorable in the movie too. It's the director's dog, Indy. They apparently did like a short film with, and so then he decided to do this. The movie's real short. Oh, this is why I picked the movie last night, because so many people had asked me to watch it and recommended it to me, but a couple people from the vlog. But then it was like 77 minutes long too. It was real short. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. I can watch that and then I can watch The Fall. So I watched it last night. You guys, this movie made me sad. I mean, it appears to be a horror movie, but it's really not. It's really about this dog not understanding that his like dad, his like owner is like dying. And like, this is how the dog's mind makes sense of it. I don't know, like... It was fantastically done. It was unbelievably done. Go watch my review of it if you want to watch it. Like, even if I ruined everything for you, it still wouldn't ruin the movie. The dog is fantastic in the movie. I mean, the dog is just such a sweet dog, such an adorable dog. But like Nikki said, like, she's like, is it cruel to animals? I go, no, not really. I mean, there's a couple scenes where like the owner, because he's really sick and he's like, has like a lung issue, like end-stage lung disease or something like that. You don't really know in the movie. It's all told from the dog's perspective. And so, like, he yells at the dog a couple times, and then he puts him on this, like, chain leash out back. I mean, that stuff is kind of hard to watch, because he's, like... But it's just, like, momentarily, like, the dog doesn't understand why he's being mean to him. And you don't really either, as the audience member. But it's not, like... There's not, like, animal cruel, like, abusive, like, hardcore abuse, too. I mean, you could consider that way. Putting the dog on a chain leash obviously is to some degree abusive, but like there's no animals that like no, they show like a skeleton. I'm trying to like be fair because people are like, if there's anything animal wise I'm triggered by that. They show like a dog skeleton at the end of it, which you think is him but it's not, but there's no like hurting, killing animals kind of stuff in there. But it's just a sad movie. Like, Nikki was like, I'm gonna pass. Like, I can't. She's like, anything with animals and sadness. I was like, it is really sad. Like, I was sobbing at the end of it. Like, it is, like, really about this dog's unconditional love for his owner. I mean, it is, I don't know. It's just, it was beautifully done. I thought it was fantastic. So anyway, I watched that, and then I watched The Fall. I watched, like, 2 episodes of The Fall. The 3rd season, I like... I'm just real confused about some things. I'm just real confused about some things with The Fall. So I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't watched it. But I don't know what episode I'm on. 3rd episode? I think maybe let's look and see. Somebody just texted me while I'm getting into my phone. Who just texted me? I feel like I'm on the 4th episode, but maybe I didn't finish the 3rd episode last night. Finally, I looked at the clock and I was like, you need to go to bed. Okay. The Fall. I'm gonna have to pull it up. Hold on a second here, because it won't. I'm afraid that the battery is gonna die here any second. No, that can't be right. It says episode 2, but then it's showing that I'm on episode 4. Did I go back to look at something? I'm at the beginning of episode 4. So I have 4, 5, and 6. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it tonight. There was another show last night that I was thinking about. So yeah, I must have watched 2 and 3 last night and then went to bed. Did I add it? This is The Broken Chair. I feel like there was another show. Here's my sister wives notes. Weekly TV. Oh, Mormon Wives. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I'll probably watch that tonight while I eat my dinner when I get back from my walk. Shows to watch next. The Crystal Cuckoo. Has anybody watched that? I saw something on Facebook about how good it is, and I added that. Shows to binge in 2025. I feel like Alex told me something. The flight attendant I put in there. Murder in a Small Town. Somebody recommended that to me. I might watch that next, actually, after I get done with this. Oh my God, here's another delivery truck. This is crazy. Well, listen, y'all. Hey, y'all, it's Amy. Amy Slayton, 1,000 Pound Sisters. I'm going to get off here now. Amy Slayton got married. Did you hear? All right, I'm going to get off here now and get this done and get this rendered and then go on my walk. And the candlelight, no, I'm blowing the candles out before I go on my walk. Anyway, I hope you guys are having, the candles do smell, well, this one, she don't smell at all. No, hardly at all, but the other one smells good. I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Monday and a fantastic beginning to your week. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.